This is Wretched Radio with Todd Friel.
Enjoyed learning about other religions and meeting the Dalai Lama. And, it's been a fun path to a different type of spirituality, which to me is it's been more meaningful.
Former Christian Aaron Rodgers, this is Wretched Radio, the Green Bay quarterback, announcing publicly, I used to be a Christian, now I'm spiritual. Does that mean he lost his faith? No. It means he never had a saving faith in the first place. And there are so many lessons to be learned from this fellow. And he's sharing a lot of these in a sit-down interview with, well, it turns out to be his girlfriend, confessing why he decided, Christianity, it's not for me anymore. And one of his reasons is meeting people of other religions. They're so nice. They're so friendly. And how can it possibly be that Christianity is the only way? If you will notice, virtually everything that Aaron Rodgers says, his excuses for no longer being a Christian, they're emotions-based, feelings-driven. He does not talk much about truth, except to state, I know that the truth claims of Christianity are not binding, because he rejects what he calls binary systems. And that is something, if he's talking like that, it must be floating around out there. Binary systems. He says that he doesn't like it in religion, although we are living in a binary world and we are all binary girls and boys. There is true and false. I suspect Aaron Rodgers wants it to be binary when he's driving down the road. That he wants his one-way street to be one-way indeed, that he wants the stop sign to be binary, meaning stop. We live in a binary world, but somehow we move into this realm of religion, and those rules don't apply. Why? Why shouldn't they? Why do people not bellyache about 2 + 2 = 4, but Jesus saying, I am the way, the truth, the life? Oh, that's so binary. What can we learn from Aaron Rodgers? He continues talking about why he has just become spiritual. Slightly different shadings than what we've heard from some people, but a lot of the same old canards.
Would you separate the two, being spirituality and religion? Like you were religious and now you're spiritual?
I think both can work for people. I do. I think some people just need structure and they need tradition and stuff, and that works for them. And I don't have a problem with it. It doesn't resonate with me.
Yeah.
Does it work? Well, work on what? Ultimately, everything is vanity. Nevertheless, some systems can work to temporarily make you feel better, to give you some structure, a reason to get out of bed in the morning because the alarm clock went off to get you to church or temple or synagogue, or to take a tour of the Coke factory. That works, but that does not address the issue of, is it true? And this is also just a more polite twist on Christianity, religion. It's simply a vehicle for feeble-minded people. They need a crutch. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. It's irrelevant. The question is, what is true? And that is why when we talk to our kids, we need to be talking to them in terms of truth. That is the issue.
I had two groups I was going to. I was going to church on Sundays and then to Young Life on Mondays. And Young Life on Monday welcomed everyone. It's like,
right.
Come as you are. Be there at 7:29.
Yep.
And be ready for some fun.
That's instructive right there, isn't it? There's different campus ministries. Some are better than others. He was going to a fun ministry. Did fun attract Aaron? Yes, it did. Did fun keep Aaron? No, it didn't. Furthermore, we do not do kids a favor by amusing them when we are not answering the big questions, when we are not diving into truth, when we are not preparing them for the buzzsaw that they are going to meet at university. Fun is, fun, but fun doesn't save, and fun doesn't keep, and fun does not help them when they are challenged by other people. Can we please learn that lesson once and for all?
It was fun, and we had a great time. church on Sundays was like more, make sure you dress a certain way and don't
Right.
bring that person, and this person's going to get looked at strangely if they show up. And I think, again, it's very black and white, binary sense, but I don't think it's very welcoming.
All right. Can we learn anything from that? Sure. Whatever his experience is, did he think people in church were judgmental with their glances? And the answer is maybe. I'm willing to take that critique. How do we treat people who come in as guests who don't dress what we think is appropriate or culturally correct for our situation? How do we look at them? How do we greet them? How do we welcome them? His experience was, when I went to the fun center, we welcomed everybody. Of course, because I doubt truth was being taught there. Go to church, the serious place, the whole God stuff, and they didn't seem like they were as nice. Therefore, concluded Aaron Rodgers, God doesn't exist. That's bad logic. That's bad reason. That would be like me saying I went to Aaron Rodgers' house, and when I got there, his butler or whoever opens the door for him didn't look at me very nice, wasn't very welcoming. Therefore, I conclude Aaron Rodgers doesn't exist. It's nonsensical. Nevertheless, people will use that. Does that give me license because it's a bad conclusion with bad logic? Does it give me license then to be crabby? No, it doesn't. I don't want to be that way. We do want to be welcoming, but his issue probably is that we didn't let people stay in their sins. We called them to something higher, and that we can never give in on.
Religion can be a crutch, can be
Maybe.
can be something that people have to make themselves feel better. And
Maybe.
because it's set up binary, it's us and them. It's saved and unsaved.
Exactly.